years, also master trainer, coach and mentor, and currently working as principal of a school in West Bengal. Also, I am founder of the online education platform Eduvision. So today we will be discussing about an interesting topic, that is innovative work environment. We all have different workplaces, be it at home, because last 2-3 years we are working from home. So now our home also has turned into a workplace. Apart from that, school, college, library, coffee shop, wherever you go, you can find that somebody's workplace. Even the vendors work in the street side. So this is their workplace. So after some times, it becomes monotonous to work in the same environment. That is where we need innovation. So I will discuss about how we can turn our regular, monotonous, stagnant workplace into a makeover, to give a makeover or an innovative workplace. So let us first know what is innovation. Innovation means giving a new idea or getting something new. So what are all the things associated with innovation? We can see innovation means inspiration to start something new. It involves creativity. It involves your vision, your ideas, your intelligence, and solution of some current problems. So all these include in innovation. You can think, you can change your mindset and start thinking in a different way. That will be your innovation. If you can change the workplace where you are sitting, if you can change the arrangement of sitting and start to sit in a different way, that would be your innovation. So innovation means giving a new idea and implement it also. Now let us know, why is innovation necessary in work environment? First of all, innovation in the workplace is important because it challenges employees to think differently, which can inherently promote growth. Because if you think differently, then only you can innovate new things. And ultimately, you are promoting growth of yourself, your thinking ability. Next is innovation boosts up creativity. The more you will try to think innovatively, you will try to innovate different things creatively. It maximizes productivity and promotes continuous improvement, increases employee engagement and collaboration. So if the employee of a workplace are engaged and collaborate with each other, they can innovate different things in the organization. Next is innovation emphasizes making the most of what you have already. So innovation does not encourage that you will bring only new thing. Whatever you have already, you try to think creatively and innovate how you can utilize that in a different way. And last is innovation encourages responding to competition and trend. Next is including the use of social media in your innovation campaign is great for managing, motivating, and getting focused in your business. Nowadays, social media marketing or social media has become one of the greatest platforms to showcase your innovativeness. So you obviously can use that medium. Innovation is the cornerstone of sustained economic growth and prosperity. Ultimately, the more you will innovate, you can have not only your own growth, but the growth of the whole organization, and finally you can prosper. Innovation means using new technology and using new ways of thinking to add value to an existing idea or product and to make substantial changes in society. The ability to be innovative is a major factor that influences strategic planning, and it has also been acknowledged that it leads to creation of wealth. So for innovate, you need to think strategically how the things that are already there, what are the resources already present, and how you can reuse it. So strategic planning is utmost necessary. Now, in your workplace, there are certain steps you can follow to encourage innovation. First of all, identify the issues to work on. Second, engage employees. The more people will be engaged in the innovation process, the more ideas will come out. Brainstorm ideas for innovation. Judge the ideas. That means you have to think that whatever ideas are coming up, whether they are suitable to implement in your organization or not. Empower ideas to be executed. You need to train yourself and others in your organization so that these ideas can be implemented in a positive way. Now, there are certain strategies I'll be talking about that you can use to implement innovation in the workplace. First of all, move into a new space. Physical space plays a big part in how employees work, think, and feel. Suppose you are conducting a meeting or sitting in a same place, you can change your sitting arrangement, and that will also make you feel better, and that will be a part of innovation. Next is pay attention to outside sources also working on similar problems. Many times, internal business problems cannot be solved just by wrangling ideas from those who work within the company. You just do research and find out how other companies have innovated the same problems, how they have solved those problems. Next is build market knowledge. Keeping abreast of industry changes informs what problems a business decides to work on. So you have to keep regular research on the market, see how the trends are changing. And accordingly, you have to bring the change in your organization. Next, change your meeting style. Plan meetings that differ from the standard meetings your team is used to. So even you can go out in a coffee shop and plan a meeting. That is also a change which is required sometimes. Be positive about every suggestion. Treat every idea with the same amount of respect. So that will involve collaboration and brainstorming. And when every idea, if we think positively, we can come out with various innovative ideas. Start with small projects. Making small changes can be an excellent first step. So if you see budget is a constraint, you just start with a small change in your organization. Next is change your habits. Add variety to your workday and challenge yourself to approach things in a way other than you normally would. So there are certain patterns we follow every day. After waking up, we keep on doing the same thing, same way. So we need to first think how we can change variety in our regular workday or in our life. That way, that is the first step we must do. If we can change our habits or our way of doing work, we will see automatically there is change in our surroundings also. Inspirational surroundings. If you see something inspirational that holds your attention, put it on focus all over the workplace. So suppose you have found a new design, a new art object, or anything you find interesting, you can bring that into your organization also. Implement a strategy to execution. Innovation is only useful if it is put to action. Have the time and resources to execute the ideas in a planned manner. So it is all about proper implementation. If we keep on thinking only and getting ideas but cannot implement it properly, that is not innovation. You have to take some action and innovate it in proper way. Consider innovation as part of the daily task. for innovate, you need to be willing to experiment. The more you will experiment and explore, you will innovate new things. So this is all about innovation in the workplace. The more you explore, more you research, and more you take it into action, you will be innovate in your monotonous life into new direction. Thank you. And you can visit my online educational platform, www.edvision.com, for in different skill development topics also. So thank you.
Ma'am. Thanks a lot, and sorry for the delay. And here some questions are there, ma'am. I'll read out those questions to you. The first question goes like this: have you used innovation in workplace to overcome any challenges?
Yes, definitely. I always keep on being a principal. I look after the whole organization. So unless and until I keep innovating, I keep brainstorming. We have regular session with my staff. It's academic and non-academic staff. Even I have found that the group B staffs are giving me ideas to innovate the classrooms. We have implemented regularly, monthly basis. We keep on changing the entire atmosphere of the school, starting from the soft board to the classroom decoration, everything. So it is obviously necessary to innovation, and always include all the staffs. I include even the group D staffs, the gatekeeper. He also sometimes suggests new things that we can do outside the school building, in our premise, in the campus and all. So I try to implement everything.
Okay, great to know, ma'am. Ma'am, can you expand your camera and close the screen, please? The presentation, so that everybody can view you properly. Yes.
Am I visible now?
No, yes, properly. Yes, ma'am. So the second question goes like this: what steps do you take to implement any idea or concept?
Yeah, that is what I already explained. First, we have a meeting. I have scheduled a meeting every weekend on Friday. We have a meeting with all the staffs, sometimes separately with teaching staffs and non-teaching staff, and sometimes we have a common general meeting. So whatever has happened in the whole week, we try to see it in different perspective, and for the coming week, how we can make changes, that also we do on regular basis. So in this way, when the students come each week on Monday, they find there is certain change in the school environment. So when they enter, they are very enthusiastic, because they know that after the weekend they will see something is changed in the school campus. So that way, innovation is necessary. Even as I am working in a educational institution, so I innovate in this way, but in other workplace also. Even if you are working from home, if you just make your sitting arrangement in some other way, just bring some water, some flower pots, and arrange beside your sitting arrangement. So even when you are doing an online Zoom meeting, so those with whom you are interacting, they can also see you have to make the changes. You can see you will also feel good, and they will also appreciate. So these are the basic techniques. You think, and you have to regularly research and explore things, how other companies are innovating. Yesterday only, I have found a very innovative workplace in Myntra. If you can have a look about how they have decorated their workplace, you will feel encouraged to work in such an environment. So I was looking for ideas from their workplace to implement in my organization. So that is how you have to keep researching, exploring things, and then you can implement that in your workplace.
Right, ma'am. You get motivation also. So the other question goes like this, ma'am. When you are innovating, how do you balance creativity and functionality?
Yeah, first of all, that is what I have already mentioned. The budget, we must think about the budget. If we think that budget is a constraint, then we cannot buy expensive things from outside and all. So we have to think whatever resources are available in my organization presently. And for that, we need collaboration and brainstorming, because I cannot alone think of how we can utilize these things in a different way. So first look out for, because there are various resources available that we sometimes do not even notice. Okay, so that is how the first step of innovation happens. You first look out for whatever available in your organization and jointly think about how you can innovate to make it looking your workplace in a different way. How you can use those resources to make it looking different in your workplace. For example, we had several, I am giving some examples also. We bought, because at the beginning of the session, we have books coming into our organization in big boxes. And we have used all these boxes as our means waste paper basket. We have decorated, asked the students to decorate those boxes, and we are using it in the classrooms, our corridors, and everywhere. So this way we are not buying dustbins and other things, but utilizing the resources available. So these are the some ways we can start about.
Okay, ma'am. So one interesting question here. Why did you choose this topic to talk about on the platform, ma'am?
Yeah, I feel that even whether it is school, college, university, or wherever, even at our home also, we regularly walk. Walking is a way. Even those, someone says ki homemakers stay in the home, but they are continuously walking inside the home. So unless we make changes in our workplace, we cannot succeed further. Because if there is monotonous stagnancy in our workplace, we ultimately feel depressed. So I feel this is the basic things and absolute necessary for any organization, for students, for parents, for other employees. So that is why I want to discuss about these things. We should start thinking in a different way, that our life do not become monotonous, because unless we spread happiness, we cannot see happiness in our surroundings. So that is why I want to discuss about this topic.
Great choice, ma'am. Last but not the least and very important question. What made you become a teacher?
Basically, I have an affinity for delivering knowledge. So from the beginning, I have this passion to deliver knowledge in different platforms and all. So that is how I came into teaching profession. And other thing is, I am very attached to small children. So that is how actually I started in this teaching profession. And gradually, after 20 years of experience, I have found that in a school is one such organization where you have the opportunity to deal with a 3-year-old to 8-year-old, because even the grandparents come sometimes to discuss things and all. So I feel I am lucky to work in such an industry where we regularly get to meet new customers, I can say, because students are our customers. So different background people come and work, and also we get to explore various things. So that is how teaching, I think, is one of the most, and also it is a very notable, very noble profession, because we are generally taking care of others' children. At home, we take care of only our children, but in the school, in such kind of organization, we are taking care of others' children and making them ready for future life. So this is one of the most noble profession, I think. So that is how it encouraged me.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, I agree with you. It's a wonderful and noble profession. School Journal of Education and schoolreformer.com. Thank you for the talk and for patiently answering all the questions. And again, we apologize for the delay. We also thank the audience for participating in the event. And we will end the meeting now, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.